ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. In this video, let us examine what is an idol worship. See, the basis of idol worship is the relation between our minds and cosmic mind. It requires a bridge, and idol is an attempt to create that bridge. See, the idol means it has a shape and form. So, our mind has all the experiences only with a shape and form, and it has never experienced the formless at any point of time. So, whatever our experiences in life are related only to the shape and form only. So, to establish a relationship with that invisible, infinite divinity which is there all around us and in every atom of the universe. So, how to realize our connectivity with that cosmic consciousness or super consciousness or the God. So, to realize that, we should have something which is manifest in the shape of a form, and that is an idol. So, it should serve two purposes. It should have the form, and it should also drive us to the formless. I mean, it is, for example, a house is there. In the house there is a window. If you can see through the window, you can experience the sky and the infinite. Without a window, it is not possible to have that sight of the sky. Similarly, idol has got two sides. One side is visible and the other side is, it should drive us into the formless, infinite. So, this is the secret of the idol, I mean behind the idol. Now, what is idol worship? See, there are two concepts. I mean, there are two words, idol and worship. Here, we have to notice that the same person cannot experience both the idol and worship, because the man who has not experienced the idol cannot experience the worship. The man who has experienced the worship never experienced the idol. Now, in other words, worship is the art of making the idol disappear into the being of the individual. Worship is purely subjective, individual experience. So, it cannot be expressed or demonstrated. It is like this: when you go to a temple or when you pass by a temple, you can see the idol, but not the worship which is going on there. For example, a Mirabai, a great mystic saint of Maharashtra, she used to dance before the Lord Panduranga. She is a staunch devotee of that Lord. So she used to perform the dance. When she performs the dance, she doesn't see the idol, she forgets the idol. She is so absorbed in that devotional dance, she could only experience the divine in that performance. But for others, she looks mad, but she is not mad. While we are able to see only the idol, she has crossed and that stage, and for her the idol disappeared and she also disappeared into the being of herself. That means into the divine. So that is that kind of losing oneself into the being of oneself, into the divinity of oneself, is the true worship. So actually the idol, the great ones have designed the various idols to help the devotees or disciples to dive themselves into the infinite through those idols. So, when they see the idol for the first time, they only see the idol. But when you repeatedly start seeing the idol, you involve yourself into such kind of true worship that one starts seeing the infinite through that idol. So, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the great sage, when he used to worship the goddess Kali in the temple, he used to see the fragrance of the flowers first before offering them to the goddess. Similarly, he used to taste the food before offering to the goddess. So, some people have observed this and made a complaint to the committee of the temple. So, when the committee members have asked him why he is doing so, because whatever you offer, it should be holy. Why you are doing like this? Then the great sage has told them that before serving or before offering anything to me, my mother used to taste the food and then only she offers to me. In a similar way, I am also doing it. How can I offer a stale food to the goddess? So, that is his kind of worship. So, there are so many examples in the true stories of the lives of the devotees. So, worship means it is purely subjective, it is purely personal, it is purely individual. Love, what is love? Love is the outpouring of the inner feelings to the Lord. So, it cannot be expressed and demonstrated in any way to others. You see, it is like this. You know, a heart patient is there. When he undergoes operation, heart surgery, can the surgeon who is operating his heart, can he see any love, any hatred, any anger or any emotion in his heart? The surgeon will be able to see only that pumping of blood by the heart and all that. But he will not be able to see that love and all compassion and all that feelings in his heart. Similarly, a eye surgeon, when he operates the eyes of any patient, can he see the dreams of that patient I mean, the those eyes have seen numerous dreams, but can the surgeon see the dreams seen by the eyes? He can only see the biological eyes, and he will not be able to see the dreams. Similarly, worship means like heart and love. So that kind of feeling of the immense love towards the divinity cannot be expressed or demonstrated. So the worship is the art of making the idol disappear into the being of the devotee. It is an experience. Worship means it's an experience. So, though the idol can be seen by everybody, the worship which goes on cannot be seen, and it is invisible. So, the idol worship, see, it is the idol worship is only a beginning of the inward journey. You see, when you go to a temple, when you see the deity, why all the devotees, almost all the devotees, involuntarily close their eyes before the Lord? They have taken so much difficulties to visit that place, to have a darshan of that Lord. But as soon as they see the Lord, they close the eyes involuntarily. What is happening? The point here is some infinite being in the devotee is getting connected to the source of his creation in the presence of that idol in that holy place. So that current of that love, that immense love, it is making him to forget himself and to fall at the presence of that merciful divinity. So, the idols, though they are symbolic, but they made wonders in the hearts of the devotees by becoming the passages to the infinite. There is an infinite being inside all the living beings, and through the worship of the idols, they are able to re-establish their connectivity with that merciful divinity and Lord. So, worship has got such dimensions which are invisible. Once you start the journey with the idol, through the idol, one is able to one is able to immerse in that divinity through the real and true worship. People make the idols of various lords, worship them with all the rituals for a prescribed period of 9 days or so, and they, at the end of that period, the disciples or devotees who made the idol and who worshipped it through all the rituals for a prescribed period, they immerse that idol in the waters. So, what does it mean? Means the immersion, the real immersion of the being of that infinite into himself. The idol dissolves and disappears into the being of the devotees. That is the meaning of that immersion in the waters. Having served the purpose, the idol dissolves and disappears itself into the being of the devotees. That is the real immersion, that is the real worship of the idols. So, thank you.